Get laced up.
Let's go.
It's time for Banter with the boys.
Welcome back to Banter with the Boys, Gridiron updates. We got week 3 on deck, but we will, of course, be recapping week 2's games in this episode.
Yes, we will be.
Rob, your shirt can't be more true.
I know.
I swear.
Optimistic since 1961.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now.
Sums it up. Rob, happy to have you back, of course, as always.
Thank you.
Dom making another appearance this
fellas.
week. Happy to have you back as well.
Good to be back as usual.
Mr. Consistency, I like it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
2
stay
weeks in a row.
Consistency with it. Yeah, gotta be happy to be back on with the boys.
Of course. We're happy to have you back. Kev behind the camera, getting everything done for us as always. And let's just hop right in. Might as well not waste any time.
Let's get to football.
Game 1 for us last week was the Commanders traveling to Green Bay. Dom and I picked the Commanders. Rob picked the Packers. Don't need to spend time on that part. But, I mean, Rob, I mean, you got the pick right. Packers were cruising. They looked good
they
for
looked
most
real
of the game.
good. How many snaps did Micah Parsons end up getting?
I think he got over
25. That's what I said.
Yeah.
TV plays 25 and then win. I mean, he could look like he had played 10 and they still would have won that game. So, Packers looked good. I mean, Love had all day. Jacobs did enough. Defense looked really good. Daniels didn't look great at all. No running game. I mean, I think it's really going to affect that RPO scenario.
And you just 100%. Lost Austin Eckler, too, I'm pretty sure.
For the season.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think that's the battle. I think they had him going 9-8 this year. So
time for Debo to be only a running back.
Yeah, maybe at this point.
No, he's made of glass. It would not work. It would not work. But no, lack of running game for sure was evident. Jaden Daniels can't do it all and put the team on his back 100%. Like that. No. I mean, he can, but he can't.
Especially against that defense. I mean, Micah Parsons was literally coming in hot every time. I felt like the Packers defense had Jaden Daniels' number. And unfortunately, I mean, I wanted my man to come through for us, but you can't win them all.
And their pass defense wasn't even that bad, and that's what I was super concerned about coming into this season. Other than like, what's the safety, McKinney? Is it?
Yeah.
Other than kind of him, I was a little concerned about their pass defense. And
Nixon. Nixon. He had a seatbelt on Terry McLaurin most of the night, and I mean it was a Tucker Kraft mac and cheese situation all day.
Oh man, you had that ready to go.
We'll call him Kraft mac and cheese as much as he was eating today. I mean, he was the leading receiver over.
Not the microwave style either.
No, that's the homemade from Wisconsin.
Oh, we're baking that stuff. We're baking it.
I tell you what. So I mean, it was a heck of a game. I mean, the score doesn't really show how much the Packers were really dominating. I mean, they got that one touchdown at the end, and then they just couldn't get a stop on third down to try to make a comeback. But besides that, it was a Packers domination.
It's starting to concern me a little bit.
Oh, I'm definitely getting a little nervous.
I mean, now they're starting to get Matthew Golden some touches too.
They need to get him. They need to. If they feed him more, it's going to be crazy. I mean, that speed is just beyond something that I haven't seen in a while for the Packers.
I mean, I think really what it is in almost every team in the NFL is about staying healthy for 17 games.
For sure.
You know, like as a Vikings fan, we're going through that
as
hard right now. And I don't think the Packers are, other than Micah getting his shots in his back, I think in general
they're very healthy.
They're very healthy in that aspect. So staying alive, yep. So Packers, they lead the division right now.
Yeah, 2-0.
I don't know exactly who they're coming up next.
They play
Rams, did it say? No, wait.
Browns. They got the Browns this week. The 0-2 Browns in
at
Cleveland.
The dog pound.
Playing Sleepy Joe.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure the Packers will come out of that 3.
I mean, I don't really see it.
That sucks.
Yeah. So, but that first 2 games, I kind of predicted they'd lose one of them, and they
go 1-1,
beat 2 playoff teams. So,
Commanders got the Raiders this week.
That should be a good bounce back as long as Jaden is healthy.
Yeah. just a battle between Geno and Jaden right there. Like you said, as long as he's healthy, he is technically on the injury report.
I've heard through the
right
grapevines, that he got a little injured in the game.
Yeah, he didn't look that.
What was his knee, right?
Yeah, it was a knee, like a RPO situation.
So, but yeah, Packers.
You were right, Rob. Unfortunately, it's not the best. Not the best.
I mean, I didn't want to be right.
I know, but
I want to be wrong.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I want Packer fans on Twitter and Facebook just eating my lunch. I'd rather have that. But
they ate quite a bit this weekend.
So, but
with that, let's move on to the Eagles at the Chiefs. All three of us picked the Eagles to win this game, and we were correct. Eagles going to 2-0 with the 20-17 win over the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Super Bowl champs are 2-0 to start the season.
I know. And they don't call themselves the Super Bowl champs. They said they're done worrying about it.
I'm sure. I believe it. That's just but that's low key for me. That's the Jalen Hurts style.
Literally.
I mean, that's just how that's how he rolls, and it seems like nobody ever talks about Jalen Hurts when you're talking about quarterbacks in the NFL.
He's very underrated.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, what's his name? Buffalo. Jake Allen. No.
Josh Allen. Jake Allen's his brother.
That's a goaltender, right? Jake
he's
Allen.
just not as flashy. His personality's pretty quiet.
You don't hear about him in the news.
He plays blue collar.
He does.
He just plays blue collar. You know what I mean? And I can appreciate
football
that.
Almost, like make no mistakes, And
I mean, with Nick Sirianni, definitely like to probably play that kind of football. He's a pretty much ground and pound kind of guy. I mean, the only thing that I really want to talk about when it comes to the Eagles right now is that tush push. There's a couple of times that I saw offensive linemen moving their head before that ball was even snapped. And then even people are calling out the refs. Like, we're literally seeing this happen. I'm not saying that it's going to change that game, but at the same time, I feel like when it comes to that tush push right now, that the Eagles are really getting like the favoritism when it comes to those calls.
So you don't want the tush push to be banned by any means, but you're like, hey, that's a false start by definition.
100%.
Yeah, I tighten that. I think that I would totally agree with you. I mean, this game was really competitive. Actually,
a lot closer than we were talking about.
I mean, Chiefs were in it. It was 13-10. Chiefs are driving in the red zone. Travis Kelce, supposed to shake it off, but he said dropped it off to the Eagles.
Nice.
So,
I mean,
and that changed the complete game. They went down and scored the next possession, put them up by 10, 100%. And then so.
To be fair, the only thing I'm gonna give Kelce right now is it seems like he's at least starting off better than he did last season. It felt like he was really slow last season, and then I don't even think he played the full season. Wasn't he injured a couple weeks?
He was injured for a couple of weeks.
But he
almost had 100 catches.
It was just a slow start to the season for him. So it's nice to see him in action already going on this year for me. But
they don't have a choice.
It's either him or
Hollywood. It's Hollywood who led that. It was
Thornton's been playing.
Hollywood, Thornton, and Kelce, 6.55 on their targets, and then Noah Gray, the tight end, got 5 targets. So I mean, that's pretty much over 2/3 of the Mahomes' targets right there. So
the one thing that's really killing the Chiefs right now is the run game. Their leading rusher in the season is Patrick Mahomes, guys.
It is.
I don't even consider Patrick Mahomes a rushing quarterback, so that's a problem.
It's not Lamar Jackson.
We're talking about
Patrick Mahomes.
Pacheco?
Literally, Pacheco,
he
Kareem
had 10
Hunt.
carries.
You got Kareem Hunt here,
those
too.
are Jay Williams numbers.
Yeah. And Jay Wood gets it done. But
if you've been listening to us this year, you know that joke. But. So yeah, did you end up able to watch
Jay Williams
this game?
had 97 yards this week.
I watched a good majority of this game.
What's that? Jay Williams is having a nice little year so far.
No, don't even talk to me about Jay Williams. You can't even say anything. No. Good or bad, I don't even care. Anyway, where were we? What were we talking about? The Eagles, Chiefs. Sorry, you triggered me.
I know. Sorry. So toxic.
Yeah, facts. Facts. All right, who do the Eagles got next week? Do they go 3-0? What do we got? They got the 2-0 Rams. I think that's one of our games this week, is it not? Nope, it didn't make it.
Wow. Didn't make the cut.
Didn't make it. I picked.
You just didn't want to pick the Eagles 3 weeks in a row.
I think that's honestly what it might have been.
No, I mean, we got to do that after,
But the Eagles Rams, that's going to be a great game. Rams, if you followed us since last season, we're a team that we didn't really couldn't really ever get a beat on, but you could never really count them out of a game, and they're already kind of on that trajectory again.
Literally
2-0, leading division.
So
100%.
that should be a battle in Philly, though. Always a tough place to play.
Scary place to play.
Scary. Yeah, scary.
Dangerous.
All right. Game 3.
I'm gonna wear my green Vikings jersey there.
Oh my god,
no,
I wouldn't.
yeah, right.
That's like the only place I would never wear a Vikings jersey.
No, I would never wear the opposite. No.
Facts.
Sorry,
Let's
Philly.
see.
Call it how it is.
Yeah. Game 3 of week 2. Jaguars traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. Biggest storyline here. Okay, first off, I'll take my flowers. I picked Jaguars. We actually had to check that out before the pod.
Went to the replay.
Went to the booth and we
Dom
talked
was
about
thinking
it.
that maybe I might have fudged the letters here on our predictions, and turns out I did not. So I picked the Jags. Rob and Dom picked the Bengals.
So we lost a timeout.
But let's be real. Biggest storyline of this game: losing Joe Burrow for 3 months.
Pretty much
3 months.
December.
Yeah, that's
Christmas
tough.
time, pretty much. So we're getting there.
Hurts my fantasy football team.
I bet it hurts a lot. Of people's fantasy football.
Hurts my fantasy.
You know who I was? They were saying if you had Joe Burrow, you should be picking up Daniel Jones right now.
If Daniel Jones was available. He's not available. That's on another topic, though.
I don't know what to do.
We'll talk about it in the news. The fantasy
That
minute.
fantasy minute
I'll
we
give you.
get.
I'll give you a little Rob fantasy minute. We don't have a ton of news per se. Anyway, all right, getting off topic. Where are we? Jaguars. Yes.
Bengals.
Definitely losing Joe Burrow in that game was a tough one because, Jake Brown definitely came in and did his thing, but, threw 3 interceptions, but he also threw 2 touchdowns. So...
Hey, they scored more in the second half than they did in the first half.
Yeah, so you
Something to
can't
be
say
said
that he
about
didn't
that.
come and do his job, but at the same time, he almost threw the game away for them in a couple of situations.
Well, that's why
But at
he's
the
a
same
backup.
time, Trevor Lawrence, this is a game right now. That game right there kind of showed me where Trevor Lawrence is at as a quarterback because those are games you're getting paid those big contracts. You got to come through for the Jags.
And it felt like he was starting to figure it out. Like early on, he had a great TD pass to De'Ami Brown.
Yeah.
A great touch on
Yeah.
that throw. You know what I mean? And then
100%.
it's just as the game went on, it's like he can't play 4 quarters of that level
Style
of football.
yeah.
So I don't know what it is. Is it time for the Jaguars to give up on him after this season? I mean that's been a rumor for 3 years
Yeah,
now. It's because it's that early pick that's got the whole, you just get that stigma or whatever you want to call it about you
100%.
that you get a longer leash.
Oh, yeah.
But eventually that leash has got to run out.
Oh yeah, he can only get sunshine for so long when he's not even playing like the true sunshine that he
they're
is.
1-1. Say they finish. Let's go finish the 8-9, and they come up with that decision to move on from. So who are you gonna really get at that 16? 18 without going deep into the draft right now.
Well, and that's
they would have to move up.
And
probably.
that's just it. I think we talked about that with some other quarterback last week. It was just like if you moved on from them, who would that be? Then at that point, if there's nobody better, then you got to ride it. It is what it is. But it's just like the clock is out. We got to see it. That was an opportunity to win a game with a quarterback that I feel is inferior to yourself, and you didn't do it.
Yep.
You didn't get it done. So for me.
Do you see the Travis Hunter PI?
Yeah.
Do you think it was PI?
I've seen. I didn't see him turn his head around.
Fair, and it was a little handsy.
A little handsy. I would say handsy, but more is just in the NFL, you got to turn the head around. And in the college, you don't really got to turn your head
Just
around.
makes it an easier call to make.
Because that was kind of a big
that was
turning
a
point
big turn,
at the end of that game. That was
100%.
fourth quarter with a $1.49 left.
Yeah.
And 27-24. Right there, I think it was third down, too. So that would have gave
them a chance.
Gave him a chance and opportunity.
But at the same time, what the 4th and 5 in their own territory, are you going for that at the end of the game? Me, personally, I think I'm going to hit the 3 and
tie it up.
tie it.
Yeah.
No, they would have went up 6.
Okay, yep.
So they would have went up 6 at that point. And then at that point, you're like, we're playing Jake Browning. Do you think he can run down the field?
Make him do it.
Make him do it. Besides just giving him the field and be like, I only got to get 3.
Yeah.
I just think at that point, as a coach, I know he's a new coach, first year head coach coming in, but at that point, I just feel like you gotta just put the points on the board. Because then at that
It's that
point,
new aggressive NFL, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like from Campbell to, probably McVay started, I think, being a little more aggressive on the fourth downs, and everyone's kind of copied that since.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like Ben Johnson, that'd be an interesting stat to check to see how many fourth down attempts have been made.
And then, like, since 2015.
Yeah, exactly, versus the 10 years prior to that, so.
100%.
So I got to win here on this, and we all got to win.
No, he didn't.
I didn't.
Took the
Jaguars.
Went back to the replay.
And we'll talk about the Bengals. We'll talk about the Bengals here in a minute because they play the Vikes and whatever. We'll talk actually in an episode later to come. So make sure you check out the preview episode that is still coming up. But the Jaguars go to the Texans. I wholeheartedly think that's going to end up being a loss. I'm sorry, the Texans go to the Jaguars to play, but. I think the Texans will be able to bounce back this week personally, but we don't have that on our docket. So let's keep moving.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it rocking.
Yes,
Bucks at Texans.
What a game.
No doubt, what a game. Coming down to the wire, literally.
Baker Mayfield doing Baker Mayfield things, you know.
Baker Mayfield,
what a dog he is.
He was hurt for a second.
Yep.
On his ankle, and then got up right away and got into.
He's like, I'm ready to go.
Oh, you want to talk? You want to talk? Yeah. I am completely healthy. All of a sudden.
Yeah. No, that was just.
I saw the same thing. I'm like, did he just grab his ankle? Oh no! And then I'm like, wait, he just looks like he's talking trash just fine.
Yeah. Talk about running game, like we mentioned, but Bucky Irving and Rachaad White just having a day together.
Yeah. White looked really good.
White looked great. Irving felt slippery as heck, like the guy we'll talk about in the next game that I really don't even want to talk about, to be honest with you. But just this was a playoff bout right here. This felt like a playoff bout. I mean, the Texans were absolutely in this game. Nico Collins making that crazy touchdown or that crazy catch in the end zone. Just all in all, it made a fun game to watch for sure. And then, of course, coming down to the wire. But who did we pick? Who did we pick for this one?
I'm pretty sure we all went
Tampa.
Bucks.
Rob went Texans.
Oh, I did go Texans.
Tampa,
and they should have won that game. So.
Oh, so you went 3-2 also.
Yeah, I did go 3. I should have won 4-1 on that one.
Well, 3-2
They had an opportunity. They had plenty of opportunities. CJ Stroud didn't. I mean, you can tell the missing Mixon is really struggling. I mean, Chubb's spelling in okay, but he doesn't catch the ball like Mixon does out of the backfield for that little dump. And they're also missing a wide receiver too.
Yeah, 100%. Not having that
Tank Dell or
Dell's
Diggs
hurting.
or somebody. It's just like Collins, Schultz, or
Collins. It's Collins or Collins.
And CJ made a couple really bad decisions. That should have been a pick on 100%. That one.
Yeah, should have went for
threw it right to the linebacker.
Should have went for 6.
I mean, it looked like he was making some rookie decisions a few times in that game, which I haven't seen out of him before, so that was really interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the drive I'm thinking of. Is that the one where right after the blocked punt?
Yeah, there was like a little screen pass or something.
Right.
Yeah. So
it just they had a chance late in the game. They blocked a punt, got a short field, and they had to settle for a field goal. That was their missed opportunity right there. You know what I mean? So they clean those little things up. What was it? Was it Adam Thielen actually that came out and said this week something about? I've been on a team that's been 5-0 and we missed the playoffs, and I've been on a team that started like 1-4 and we went to the divisional round. So there's
a long season.
There's opportunities around. So I don't think this is end all be all by any means for the Houston Texans.
No, like they say,
it's just a little painful right now.
No, like they tell everybody, September is not when you lose it. I mean, it's not when you win your conference, but you can definitely lose it.
Yeah, and they played the Rams and the Bucks.
Yeah, they played two great teams.
You know, so. And they're competitive in both of them.
Oh, yeah.
They were within a score, so. So that defense, you think about, they've got 9 and 19, so they're averaging 27 divided by 2, 13 and a half.
Yeah, they're playing great defense.
And Bucks are going to go play a home game against the Jets, who are currently down their starting quarterback as well.
So concussion.
How long is he out?
He's going to be at least 1 week. TBD. I mean, he got a concussion.
That's
He's
what it
definitely
was.
A lot of concussions across the league this week. Of course, we know it, but a lot of concussions across the league in general this week.
A lot of tired players.
So there was a couple. One more quick thing for me that I did notice.
Oh, make it quick then.
Nick, I know. Kev's holding up his fingers. You know, gotta move on.
Littering in.
But Nick Chubb. Okay, this is some Javonte Williams stuff. 3.6 average yards, whatever. But his explosion, just a little bit on that touchdown run, just seeing him be able to explode through the line the way he did and hit it the way he did, I was like,
bring back.
Okay, like maybe that can gain some traction going forward. So I'm curious to see if we can see a little bit more from Nick Chubb.
I definitely like to see it. I mean, he just had a bad spell with injuries in his career.
Oh, 100%,
unfortunately,
100%.
I mean, I feel like he's probably just blessed to be on the field. But
I agree. Yeah.
But at the same time, I know what you mean, Smokes. He's definitely got to just get a couple more carries in there, some more explosive runs, and not having.
That's what I mean. That touchdown run. It
when I saw him hit the hole,
vintage Nick Chubb, and I was like,
whoa, we need to see that.
Fun.
Yeah, need to see that more often, and that comes down to just the offensive line. They said they restructured the offensive line, but they're still struggling.
The Texans?
Yeah, they
for
said
sure.
that,
I mean, they lost tons all
Yeah, I mean, they got rid of them. They didn't even want them.
Yeah, true.
They didn't want them. But, I mean, I think I'm going to go with my take still, Ibuka. I mean, he dropped a big third down, but it was a tough catch. But he still had a touchdown.
But that
he's something special.
He's going to be fun to watch.
Oh, definitely. So, I mean, I could see him.
I got him on my fantasy.
Yeah, me too. I could see him.
Great
I could
football
see him.
minds we're here on Gridiron Updates.
But yeah, Ibuka's really nice. He's a great second receiver to have besides Michael Evans, you know.
And then
Godwin's coming on the way back.
Offense is gonna be
less than a month or hopefully less than a month. Godwin come back, but I mean Tampa Bay's got all the pieces right now. Truly, the defense is looking great, and Bucky Irvin is crazy, man. He's, like you said, slippery. He hits those cuts and he's just gone. And he's hard to tackle. He doesn't even look that big from the TV, but man,
sometimes you don't gotta be. You keep moving them feet.
100%.
I mean,
so,
we're trying to tackle a brick wall.
All right, we got to move on to this last game that we really don't want to move on to. That's okay. We can make it quick.
It's like a funeral moment.
Okay. Falcons getting the win, 22-6.
They cheated.
Minnesota's home opener.
Tough.
Unbelievable. It's not like Michael Penix played amazing, but you know who did was Bijan Robinson. I mean, Tyler Algier, too, 218 yards.
Yeah.
Total.
They kept it right. You know, like I said last pod, if you're over 200 yards, you usually win the game. And they stayed to it. I mean, that was truly the biggest thing I just saw. Missed tackles on Bijan Robinson.
Everywhere.
Literally.
From everybody.
Everybody.
You couldn't even
it wasn't one person.
No, it was everywhere
the whole
from
team.
everybody.
It was a team effort in this one.
But if you want a definition of if someone says, "Oh, he always makes the first guy miss," just go watch that game.
Literally for 4 quarters.
There was one specific where as soon as he took the handoff, he was like, "Nope, I'm cutting that back the other direction." It wasn't a design count or anything. It was literally, I'm putting my foot in the ground. I'm deciding to go this way.
Literally,
and it's just. I just can't imagine how much force like that. You know, that's why we see ligaments being torn and stuff. Like, you know, I'm not wishing anything on Bijan. I hope he has a great 100%. Season, but like, just watching him and how much force these guys put into that, it's just insane. The human body. Sorry, just to go on a little tangent.
You're totally 100% right.
That dude is just.
I mean, he's the best
different.
running back in the NFL
different.
for me.
Better than Saquon Barkley.
Better than Saquon. He
better than King Henry. He does catch the ball well.
I mean overall, he's the best running back in the NFL.
What I saw,
better than Jahmyr Gibbs. You like him better than Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
100%. Right.
He's stronger. He can run.
For sure,
he can run the between the tackles. Gibbs is not a.
Hey, I'm just throwing names to see if they stick, man.
No, I hear you. I mean, Gibbs is top 5. You know, I'm not saying he's a horrible football player, but just his ability to catch out the ball out of the backfield, added with this, he has game-breaking speed. And a lot of those guys don't, you know.
No. And
Barkley, game-breaking speed, and he's also not afraid to run you over.
No, he's not afraid of no contact.
Thick. Yeah,
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's
like
a
Kevin
big boy.
style.
He's thick. But I mean, when it came down to just like the run stop, there was none. As much as the announcers would love to be like, Brian Flores' run defense is tough to get through. this past weekend, it was looking too easy to get through.
But I will give Beefalo the benefit between the 20s. Yeah. They struggled, but they got to the red zone. They locked them down.
Yeah,
they kept them to 4 field goals in three for sure.
They banged a lot, but they didn't break.
No, the score could have been way worse.
Atlanta shot themselves in the foot a couple times on a handful of those drives that helped us out a bit.
Yeah.
Well, and then
we did the same thing on the JJ. I mean, like I said last week, I knew these growing pains were going to come with JJ McCarthy. I knew it was going to happen, and I was ready for it. But at the same time, we cannot be going through our progressions that slow.
6 sacks.
Don't
get me wrong.
Why are
missing Christian Darrisaw big time?
Yeah, 100%.
Missing 71 really is
71.
Game changer.
Yes, like I said, school was getting schooled again.
For sure.
Got took into the classroom, and he didn't have no answers to the test.
He's expelled from school at this point.
And he got so much praise came into the Vikings when we signed him. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he's a great swing guy." I was ready for him, and he was getting swung open like a door.
Where's Blake Randall?
Yeah.
He can come play some left tackle until CD's ready.
Yeah. Elephant in the room, J.J. McCarthy, though, that, like you were saying, decision making's got to be a little quicker. Progressions. Do we put a little? I need to see the all 22 to really see what he's looking at. Is KOC running a bunch of short routes for him?
But if anybody in the league needed to lose in their life, it needs to be that guy. It needs to be JJ McCarthy.
Okay.
He needs to lose for a minute. He needs to you know what I mean? I'm not saying he's not humble by any means. He definitely seems like a great person, great kid.
But his record, he's not.
He's lost 3 games in his freaking life. You know what I mean? So
then it's over.
Let's see.
We're to the Super Bowl. Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
we're always going to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. But let's just see what he does after this. You know what I mean? Now, of course, he's down. We'll talk about it. He's injured. He's out for a couple weeks, and now we got who had Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz in week 3 on their bingo card. What the heck? But whatever, that's what it is.
I mean, the only winners out of this game is the defense, really.
100%.
Atlanta special teams outplayed us for sure.
Man, Price was getting.
I guess the defense
gobbled up.
Yeah.
I'll call that a win, keeping any team
for sure. For sure. Rather than touchdown,
it was a pretty loss. It was a pre-loss besides
that. Oh man, I don't even know if it was competitive.
I mean, it was somewhat competitive until late in the fourth quarter. It was 100%.
Like on that nail long bomb, we catch that. We're in the game 13.
But at the same time, guys, why are we doing that? Why are we going a long bomb on 3rd and 1?
I like the call.
We should have done that on 2nd. I mean, but it's still. I know.
I originally was the same thing as you. I was like, why are we doing that?
That right now?
Well, of course they're expecting us to try to slam that crap up the middle or a little quick toss.
And we struggled on short downs.
Our offensive line was getting open up left and right. That's not a lie.
We punted at least 2 or 3 times on 3rd and 3 or less that we couldn't get.
But right when we tried to do our own tush push, which was bobbled by JJ.
Was not executed.
No, like everybody would say. I listened to all the interviews this past week, and the biggest word came out of that room was execution. That was not done correctly this week. You could tell JJ McCarthy and Justin Jefferson literally put hand up talking about we didn't have enough the best execution coming this week. Well, it's okay to do it early, but we can't make this.
I'd rather do it now than December.
I just don't want to make it a common occurrence.
Yeah,
but
100%.
we got Carson Wentz coming in. He's a veteran. 6 times he's played on 6 different teams he started for. First time in NFL history.
He led the Eagles to a very fine season
before Big Nick came in and finished it off for him.
Yeah.
But besides
Big old Nick.
Big old Nick.
Just filling all the holes.
Big old.
But so is that what you're saying? Carson Wentz comes in.
He's gonna
take us to the bowl.
Not even.
And then we keep him forever.
Oh my God, Rob!
There's my bold take of the week there.
Hey, I'll ride with you, Rob.
As long as we win a Super Bowl,
as long as we get to the bowl, man.
That's true.
Before I die, man, I'm trying to do it before I die. I swear.
For sure. That's what we believe in here in Minnesota. Before we die, before you guys die, let's wrap up this episode. It has gone on long enough. Rob, thanks for being here.
You're welcome,
buddy. Boy, right down by the beach.
Big boy.
Anyway, need to back you out of me.
Thanks, Dom.
Thanks for being here this week as
Fellas,
well.
it's always a blessing. I'm always having fun with y'all.
Of course, and Kev getting everything done behind the cameras. Don't forget to check out our next episode. It'll be real quick, just a little injury news update. heading into week 3. Maybe just a little squeaker of fantasy talk.
Fantasy minute with Dom and Rob.
Just a little bit. And then, of course, don't forget our week 3 preview and picks coming up yet in this set of episodes that'll all release at the same time. I'm rambling. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe wherever you listen to the banter, whether it's YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. Wow, I wrote this really weird. That messed me up. Let's get out of here. Anyway, next episode is coming up soon. Bye.
Skull, baby.
Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Tune in next time for more Banter with the Boys.